We are here at the Isis Oasis Retreat Center in the lovely town of Geyserville, which is about 20 minutes north of Santa Rosa. And my name is Miguel. I live here. I'm staff. And so we're along the road of Geyserville Avenue. So there's cars going by, going up to the town of Geyserville. And it's a very old, historic town. And the Russian River is only about 5 minutes away. Beautiful hike down to the river. And so we're surrounded by wineries and vineyards all over. And so I thought I'd give you a little tour of this fantastic retreat center of Isis Oasis. So Isis Oasis Retreat Center started about 33 years ago. And formerly this property used to be the Baha'i temple of North America. And so it has very good energy here. And so the owner, Lorian Vigne, she wanted to have a place for her cats, which we'll be seeing later, and a place where people could come, get away from the city and be surrounded by nature. And so this space was made available. So I'll be showing you some of the spaces that are available to rent and to stay in and enjoy. So for starters, this is it's called the Nesu house. Nesu in ancient Egyptian means royal. And so this is a beautiful Victorian house that can house about up to 15 people. So we'll show you inside. So here is a wood-fired oven. There's actually many wood-fired ovens here on the property. This is a material called cob. It's a cob oven, so it's in the shape of a pyramid. So our guests can come here and make a fire and cook pizzas and things. We have a hot tub here to enjoy. So you can see the rooms here. Each room is named after a different Egyptian god. And all the rooms all have Egyptian decor. We have, so there's 6 beds upstairs here, and it's great for kids, great for a kid's birthday party, or any kind of group that has extra people who want to stay up here. So this is we call this the Cabernet cabin. So this is a nice cabin that's available to stay in for a nice little weekend getaway. And so here is a water tower. One of our staff lives here. So we're in the forested area here at Isis Oasis. And so this is a great space for camping. We have probably enough camping for about 20 people. And actually, while we're over here, I'll show you the project that I'm working on. This is a nice little earthen house under construction. And so this was kind of a model template of an earthen adobe house, and maybe we'll be building more of these on the property, so people can come here and have a nice grounding experience, being surrounded by earth. And so this actually has a heated bed in it. This is called a rocket stove. So you make a fire in here, and the heat goes inside the barrel, inside of a chamber, and then goes and heats up the bed. So this is actually a heated bed, and the chimney goes outside, and an earthen floor. Okay, so we're now at the side of a sweat lodge, or a sweat dome, and so the idea is we make a fire on the outside. We put these hot rocks on the fire, and then we put the hot rocks inside here, and then we close up the door and pour water on the hot rocks, and it steams up, and so it's a little sweat dome. So it's kind of a kiva style, dug into the earth. So this is available for people to come up and to use. So we're here in early spring, beautiful time of year. The plum trees are flowering, and I love this bridge crossing over the creek. So we have these, this is our pond. We have some Egyptian geese in here, and we have these two big cob crocodiles And we're now at the heart of the Oasis. This is the pool area, the hot tub, and we have a sauna here. This is an earthen sauna. It's actually an old wine barrel. Oh, it's on. It's very warm now. So it's an old wine barrel that was the earth adobe mix was put over the wine barrel and then plastered and sealed. So we have Hecate, the frog, up there. Now at the site of the Horus oven bench. So this was built during a weekend workshop. So fires can be made in here, and we can put a pizza, put bread, whatever we want to cook in here, and bake. And it's nice benches for sitting around and enjoying the nice fire. We're now here with Kent. He's one of our star staffers here. He fixes things all over the property, and so if you need something done, Kent will take care of it. I'll give you a little glimpse of the lodge, so we can see here. This is the Grand Lodge, so we'll go inside. Okay, so we have 12 rooms downstairs. So each room is named after an Egyptian goddess. This is the goddess Isis room. So we can take a look inside. So it has a nice queen-size bed and a twin-size. All the rooms all have canopies and Egyptian decor. Very comfortable with a nice view of the pool outside. And this is the lounge area. And so when groups come here, they like to enjoy this space, relax, have a fire going, enjoy some tea and some cards, and have a good time. So this is one of my favorite rooms here. So we're in the upstairs of the lodge. So this is a nice big open room. Groups can come up here and enjoy the space, sit around in a big circle, and often we've had yoga classes up here, and drumming, and this is the big TV, so it's an entertainment center. This is the kind of known as the dorms over here, and so this has ping pong and pool and beds here. 12 beds. So as you can tell, the lodge can really accommodate a lot of people. Alright, this is one of my favorite rooms here on the property. This is the bathtub, the deluxe jacuzzi bathtub with the nice Egyptian art here. We're now at the Grand Temple here, and so we'll take a little look inside. So here we are in the temple. We use this space for dances and for movie performances and for plays and concerts and presentations. And so this used to be this was the Baha'i temple, so it has very good energy in here. We have wedding ceremonies in here sometimes. And so we have on the altar, we have the goddess Isis. And so Isis was an Egyptian goddess, and so there is a movement here at Isis Oasis to celebrate and honor the divine feminine. So we have priestesses come here every year to do ceremony and to do ordinations, to be ordained as priestesses of Isis. So that's the Isis connection to Isis Oasis. So we're now at the pavilion. So this is where we have our dining area. This is the space when we have groups. They enjoy the ambiance in here for their feasts. And so yeah, it's just a really nice, beautiful room with a nice fireplace, piano. So I have my good friend here, Sydney, with us. And Sydney is a cockatoo bird. And And so, yes, we have lots of birds here. Part of the animal sanctuary, we have birds. You know, as you can see here, we have cockatoos, and we have macaws and cockatiels. Yeah. And really, the heart of the property here is the grand tree. So this tree is an old, it's a 600-year-old Russian fir tree that is just amazing. This tree is actually proof that the Russians were here before Columbus. Luther Burbank used to come here, and he marveled at this tree and said that it was a 600-year-old Russian fir tree. So we've had a lot of weddings here sitting around the tree. Sometimes we have a Sunday service where we all sit around and enjoy the atmosphere. Okay, so now we are at this beautiful, lovely home, which is actually the home of Lady Lorien. So let me introduce you to Lady Lorien. She's out here enjoying her cup of tea.
I magically found this place. There's a long story about all that, filled with synchronicities, but I wrote a book about it, and it's a little too complex to tell you right now. However, that book is called The Goddess Bade Me Do It. So I came here and I began this place, and at first it was kind of a bed and breakfast. It morphed into a retreat center. It's morphed again into an actual temple for the goddess, and but it also is a sanctuary for animals and birds and even insects and reptiles, because all these creatures are sacred. We consider them all as sacred, as well as humans. So it's a sanctuary for humans, of course, as well, who come to enjoy looking at all these wonderful animals and birds, and feeling that they can get out of San Francisco and into the country.
Perfect. Well, let's go take a look at some of the cats that Lorien has brought here. So we're inside one of the animal enclosures, and so this is one of the animal caretakers, Deb. So she is now delivering food. Would you like to say some words about what you're doing and how your experience has been taking care of the animals?
It's joyous to be able to interact with these amazing creatures. All of them are just unique. Each one of them has their own personality, and you get to know them and they get to know you, and they're loving and amazing. And it gives me a great joy to be able to feed them, because they enjoy this so much. Yeah.
And we have Vanessa here. This is
Hi.
visiting with, this is Isis here.
Ocelots are very rare and unusual cats. They're in danger. To be able to breed them for all these, for almost 50 years now. It's amazing. I had them in the 60s in San Francisco, and now I've been able to produce the 7th generation domestic-born ocelot. And as you can see, they're the most beautiful creatures on the planet. I think the goddess got it right when she made ocelots. All the other cats are extraordinarily beautiful, but ocelots go beyond the imagination for beauty. And so this is Isis, our very friendliest, nicest cat.
This is Kansu. He's one of our young servals. He's very spry, loves attention, and he has a lot of personality. Right now, he is with Ma'at, who is in her den, and they will probably go snuggle now for the rest of the night.
And these are our African cranes. So they're great. Oh, and we have an emu. The emu is laying on eggs. The emus have enormous big green eggs that they're sitting on. It's actually the males that sit on the eggs. The female is over there eating grass, and the male is here sitting on the eggs. So this is the new door here that was just built. is the entrance into the new animal enclosure. So it says here on the door, the ancient Egyptians worshiped cats as gods. Cats have never forgotten. Let's go inside and see the new animal enclosure. So we're in one of the new animal enclosures. This was built last summer for some of the Savannah hybrid cats. And coming along, we have little Mystery here. And she's looking like she wants to go into the other side.
Here, Ronnie, she's about 7 months old. She is 3/4 serval and 1/4 jungle cat, which is a rare breed here at Isis Oasis. They're the only ones in the world as far as we know. She's pretty domesticated and extremely adorable.
So we're now at the side of the lovely labyrinth here. It's a long-shaped labyrinth. And so what we like to tell people when they're doing a tour is that when you walk the labyrinth and you get to the center, if you walk around it clockwise 7 times, you're thinking about what it is you want to manifest, attract into your life. And if you walk around counterclockwise, you are thinking about what it is you want to let go, release from your life. So this is kind of this nice little tool for manifestation. And here's our garden. So we have lots of arugula, kale. We feed a lot of the kale and the grasses to the cats and the birds. And so we have beets and a lot of stuff for cover crop, cabbage, and so we have our fava beans. This is kind of an interesting idea here, using the bags, the green bags, as our border of our beds. And we have our compost over there. Here's our greenhouse. So we have lots of birds here. We have peacocks here. We have this walkway here that's got, we have golden pheasants, Chinese pheasants, and different beautiful pheasants. Pheasants come in a whole array of colors. So this is the wall for the new animal enclosure. So this is made with pallets, put upright, and then the cob mix, the adobe is put over that with wattles and round windows. And it has a little roof on it to help protect it from the rain. This is one of our reptiles here. This is a boa constrictor. And so this is he lives inside the vivarium, so we'll go take a look inside the vivarium. So we've got some iguanas down here. Got some iguanas, and we have another snake and some bearded dragons there. And some geckos and chameleons. And this is known as the Isis Temple. Lady Lorian did all the hieroglyphs, all the painting on it. And so we can check it out inside. So it's beautifully decorated with Egyptian art. And so every day at 12 o'clock there's a little ceremony in here where anybody who's here on the property comes in, and we do a small little honoring of the goddess Isis. And this is a new enclosure that was just built for the mandarin ducks. We have just cute little mini ducks that do swimming. We have some pigeons and doves in here as well. And this is another example of a natural structure, earth structure. So this is a product of a weekend workshop. So this is known as the Isis Sun Bench, and so we're doing some work on it still. But this is a nice sitting, gathering space. So it's a fire pit area, and so this was actually made with earth right from the pond. We used the earth, mix it with sand, and then it has a lime plaster over it. And so it's drying out right now, and soon it'll be nice and dry and finished. So that's pretty much the tour of Isis Oasis. So you're welcome to come up and experience the magic here at the Oasis.